What's up, nerds, and have I got a story for you? All right, you guys. So something else that happened this, I think this is a week old, but I still wanted to talk about it, is the fact that they are putting over at DC, I got a DC filled show for you, but they're putting together this dynamic duo film. And this will focus on two of the Robins. And so who do we got here? We've got Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. Now, when James Gunn announced this, sorry, I have something in my eye. When James Gunn announced this, he announced it, and I don't know if he did it to try to pump up Joker 2, but apparently it's not working because Joker 2 is not doing so great. But it didn't blow up. And I think the problem was because they called it the dynamic duo. And that's not what the Robins are known for. One thing I want to show you is this was the logo for it real quick. I don't think it looks that great. I think that calling it dynamic duo was not that great of an idea. I'm just like, whatever. But we'll see how that turns out in terms of if they change the name or whatnot. Because it happened before. His Superman movie, what was it? It was Superman Legacy, and he changed it just to Superman. Now, this follows Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. Now, I have to be honest with you, Dick Grayson is my favorite Robin overall. I think that he's great. And I'll talk about the Robins in a minute, but he's my favorite overall. And then Jason Todd, he's Red Hood. And I do like the Red Hood, but I don't like Jason Todd personally. I never really liked him, in the comic books until he died, which says a lot. And I just found out about that the way they found out which Robin would die is you voted. Like, I guess it was a comic book ad, and you voted. You sent in your vote of who you wanted to die, and Jason Todd won. So now. This story is basically they follow these two and they're working together kind of thing, but then they don't see eye to eye on the way that they punish people. Like Jason Todd, the Red Hood will just kill them, and Dick Grayson's all like, I don't think so. That's not cool, dude. Not cool, dude. And it'll be interesting to see how that story develops. I don't know if I'm interested in it, but we'll see. So now how are they doing this? It is going to be animated, and I have a video. So they're getting Skybox Studios to do this. And I think it's going to be very interesting. I have pictures that I'm throwing up of how they do it, but I want to show you I found this video online of their animation style. I'm going to pull this up right now. And how they do it is they use these puppets. And I think that this animatronic stuff is very great. It reminds me a lot of Linka. And I love Linka. I love stop motion animation. And see, if you look like right here, they're doing like the Iron Giant, but let's animation on the right. And I think that it's very cool. I think that it's very interesting. And overall, I think I want to see this because of this animation. Like I said before, I love stop motion animation, and this is like taking it to a different level with the animatronic portion of it. So, and I'm not sure if you're interested in this, but I just think look how cool this looks. And to see that the Robins doing their moves, throwing stuff, it'll be very interesting. Okay, so now who are the Robins? So technically the only official Robins there have been Dick Grayson. And then it's Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, and then Damian Wayne. And you did get Carrie Kelly in there and Stephanie Brown. But I only have the 4 there, but the 4 dudes kind of are the main one or whatnot. Stephanie Brown, she ended up being Batgirl. And then Carrie Kelly, she was in a different universe or whatnot with the Dark Knight Rises. It's been a little bit since I read the article, which is right here. This is from Deadline. I'm going to leave it in the link down below, but you can read it. But it very much coming from the world and everything. Now, here's my question about this story. Is this part of the DC universe that James Gunn is building over there? And will the people they cast for these two be the Robins in any movie, any live action movie that comes forward, because that's what he said. If you voice the character, you're going to play them in real life. And for me, I just go, okay, first off, you need to get kids, unless these are older. But I'm all like, I don't know how I feel about that either. And you need to, I mean, like, if you're going to do a live action movie with these fuckers, you need to do one real quick. I also don't think that Robin will be appearing in the Matt Reeves universe because of this movie. And I just think that, I don't know, dude. I'm very mixed on this because I'm so fascinated with the animation portion that this Skybox Studio is putting out. I'm very interested in seeing what they do with it because I just love that whole animation world. But I don't know how I feel about this movie overall. But again, I trust James Gunn. I've liked everything James Gunn has put out so far. And so therefore, for me personally, I just go, I think I might like this because James Gunn, I loved everything he's done. You know, I mean, I can't help it, but that I like what I like. But I do have questions about this project in terms of will it be good or not, and I don't know if it will. But we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. I'm very interested to see what they come up with over at that Skybox Studio. Very, very interested. Like, how are they going to do all the moves, like the flipping and stuff? We'll just see how it turns out. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? Also, tell me how you feel about this dynamic duo movie where you get you get Dick Grayson and Jason Todd, and they're like fighting crime together, and they both weren't Robin at the same time. And maybe this will be an Elseworld story, like James Gunn said, and that'll be fine. I'm fine with that. But I just don't know how this is going to turn out. But again, the thing that fascinates me the most and I'm most excited for is this studio, this Skybox Studio and their animation style. Because I think it looks great personally. But that's all I got for you guys this week. Tell me what you guys think about all of this. You can go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys. You guys have a good week. Bye.